We live? All right, we live. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're staying safe. All right, so today I'm very late, like extremely late, but today I will be putting together a compilation, if that's the correct word, of gameplay for EX Law, or EX Winter Island Runner Law. So, excuse me. So in the matches, the various matches, I I took Roger as backup rather than Kuzan because I already did my weekly challenges and completed everything. It's very good to actually complete your weekly challenges because your weekly challenges are what helps you to get more resources in order to upgrade or level red your red characters, your green characters, and your blue characters as well. So I do recommend always completing your challenges, your missions, whether weekly, daily, or event challenges, to be honest, or event missions rather, to get enough resources so you don't have a limited supply, and so you do have enough to always level up and upgrade your new units whenever you summon and get them from various new banners that are being released. However, the point today, or the reason for this video, is Winter Island Trafalgar Law. So his support percentage is 169.4. Support is strictly red, all for Trafalgar Law. I enjoy him. I enjoy using him. That sounds weird. I enjoy using Trafalgar Law in League. He is an excellent runner, top tier in my opinion, and my favorite runner at this current time. Also, he is also my favorite character in One Piece as well, because he is very well rounded and just very capable in my opinion, and his devil fruit is very nice. I love teleportation abilities, so the Uppy Uppy no Mi is somewhat reminiscent, or it's the closest and only thing in One Piece other from Kizaru's power that closely resembles a teleportation. All right, so the reason why I didn't have this video uploaded already was because my PC was acting up. I went ahead and I did some research and I fixed it because this is my very first PC and I built it myself as well, so there were a few kinks and a few gremlins to get ironed out, and I did my research and I got them fixed, and it's performing great so far, which I'm very happy with. So yeah, so now we're back to our regularly scheduled program. Well, I'm trying to make this a regularly scheduled program. So yeah, so I even got him to level 100 during that time. So I do hope you enjoy the gameplay that I will be providing today for you. But before we get into the gameplay, I'm just going to show you the medals that I currently have equipped on him, which is triple Sanji medals, which provide a 40% in total capture speed, which is great for runners because some runners also have additional capture speed for various situations, and unlike having, like, for instance, most runners capture the treasure at a certain speed when they're alone or when they have teammates, so on and so forth, right? So this medal set is actually very good for any and all runners, especially an EX runner, in my opinion. So yeah, and to be honest, I got this medal set from Soul, and he actually tested it on his live stream, and he also has a video on his channel which explains the whole factor and capabilities and abilities of the medal. So yeah, so the new tags, Bandai actually added them, and So tested them. They are royal and former royal along with cook. Once you get the triple effect, which most noticeably is on Sanji's medals because he is royal because of Germa, and also he is a cook, so you get the total capture speed of 40% at max. And that is the highest capture speed that you can get from pairing any 3 medals together. You cannot get any higher as well. So the medals are Sobomass medal, Raid on Onigashima, well, Raid Sanji medal, and this medal. I'm not sure the pronunciation or enunciation of these words, so I'm not even going to butcher them. But those of you that can, if you can break it down into levels for me in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you very much. But yeah, these are the medals, and these are the best medals as of right now to use for any runner in League. So yeah, and his skills are Shambles, Karoom, Shock, Willy, and Reroom Amputation. So for Shambles, it is a long range area effect with a chance to inflict a recovery block, and it also trades the place with the closest enemy within a certain area of the room, basically. The enemy action will be cancelled, and the long range multiple hit area attack around your previous location that inflicts defense and status debuff. Sorry, defense and speed debuff. My apologies. So yeah, so for step 1, you do get recovery block activation at 100% probability, along with the effect time being 45 seconds. And for step 2, you do get the skill power at 191, max 3 consecutive hits, the defense reduction by 30%, max 3 consecutive hits, and effect time for 10 seconds. So their defense will be reduced for 10 seconds in total. For step 3, it is the skill power is at 191. It's the same as step 2. However, you do get speed reduction and the for 20%, sorry. So speed reduction by 20%, and it lasts for 20 seconds. All right, and the cooldown time is 26 seconds for Shambles. To me, this is one of his best abilities. Not his best, but one of his best in my opinion, because again, it's teleportation. You can swap places with any object within your immediate like control center or your room, his room basically. So it's an OP skill in my opinion. Yeah. And skill 2, we have Karoom, Shock, Willy. Skill 2 changes to Reroom Amputation while capturing treasure. Wait, what? Oh, my apologies. Yes, so skill 2 changes to Reroom Amputation while capturing treasure. If you use Reroom Amputation, you will stop capturing treasure, and skill 2 will turn back into Karoom, Shock, Willy. This is a long range area attack with a knockback effect. The damage dealt will degrade the enemy's defense stat. The attack ignores obstacles and deals increased damage to defenders, and also nullifies stagger for a set period of time. So this skill is predominantly aimed at defenders, because reason being, you can take Blue Kaido off the treasure, Zeph off the treasure, Saturn more importantly off the treasure, and you can also, well, and basically you can take anybody off the treasure, to be honest, except for units or characters that nullifies knockback. But you should be able to get them to knock them back. Sorry, you should be able to knock them back under certain circumstances once the requirements are met, I think. So for example, if their life or their health is at a certain point, everybody gets knocked back. So yeah, this has only one step basically. So it's the skill power is, excuse me, so the skill power is 458 damage basically, and it ignores defense, and it also, again, knockback effect, and it ignores obstacle. The cooldown time is 32 seconds, and it increased damage inflicted by 100% to defenders specifically. Again, this skill is aimed mainly at defenders. Trust me, I would say use it in situations like if you want to snipe or steal kill somebody on your team. I'm not saying to do that, but it can be done. Once they're in range, just snipe them. You got the kill, and you keep pushing, you keep moving, you go capture flags, and you just play like a boss. That's it. So, moving on to Reroom Amputation. This skill can only be used while capturing treasure. If you use Reroom Amputation, you will stop capturing treasure, and skill 2 will turn back into Karoom Shock Willy. So, this is a counter skill, right? So, when counter succeeds, if enemy attacks within a set period of time, moves you to the furthest enemy treasure area and increase own speed. So you do get a speed buff from this skill once it is triggered within a set period of time. Also deals an area attack with a chance to inflict recovery block to enemies around the enemy treasure area you were previously in. So basically skill 1, right? So skill 1, once you swap places with the enemy, you inflict recovery block. This is basically the same thing because you do put the room on the entire treasure, and any enemy in that vicinity or in your room gets a recovery block, and you also damage them, you apply damage to them. So basically it gives just a small damage and you jump to the furthest treasure. I hope I'm portraying and explaining this properly to the best of my ability. I hope I'm not confusing anyone. So yeah. So when the counter succeeds for step 1, you do get a speed increase by 30%, and it's an effect time of 30 seconds. You see, now that's a bit confusing to me because the effect time, I'm not quite sure what effect time they're talking about. Is it the duration of the counter? I don't think so, but because when I do trigger it and the enemy doesn't hit me, it doesn't stay there for 20 seconds, because believe me, 20 seconds is a long time, especially when you're in a match. It's very long. So yeah, that's the only thing I don't quite understand. So yeah. So for step 2, when counter succeeds, skill power, the damage that it applies is 656, and again it does activate recovery block at 100% probability. And when counter succeeds, step 2, recovery block effect, time duration is 45 seconds as well. And he does provide a team boost for EX recovery boost. I mean, come on, he is a doctor after all. So and his crew is called the Heart Pirates for a reason. So yeah. So his character traits. Now he does also have a power gauge. So power gauge can be used to increase up to 5, but resets once KO'd. And trait instant cap possible will appear on any enemy treasure area that has 30% or less of the treasure gauge remaining. So basically, if the enemy has only 30% of their treasure area charge, anything 30% or below, once he has his power gauge full to 5 bars, he instantly captures the treasure. So basically, normally for runners, it takes a certain duration and it counts down. Like you watch it, the charged treasure basically goes down once it reaches 30%, and Law has his 5 power gauges. It instantly caps the treasure. So yeah. Also, when counter succeeds, you do get it boosts his power gauge by 2. and recover HP by 30%. So the treasure gauge, once you trigger your skill 2 on the treasure and the counter is successful, you do get 2 bars of your power gauge, and you do recover 30% HP as well. So every time you continually lower enemies treasure gauge by 20%, boost power gauge by 1, and increase defense by 15%, increase up to 50%, but resets once you KO. So you also do get 50% defense buff once you capture the treasure, along with getting 1 power gauge for every 20% of the enemy's treasure that you basically decrease. Apologies. And also, when the power gauge is at max, the treasure gauge of the treasure area you are capturing is 30% or less. Ignore treasure area transformation effect and instantly capture the enemy treasure. Yeah, this one right here almost it kind of got me, it kind of got me confused the first time, but basically they're just telling you everything they told us up here basically. So once the power gauge is at full, you're able to capture the treasure once it's at 30% or lower. So yeah, and he also ignores the enemy and captures the treasure. So he's a top tier runner, trust me, he is. When you instantly capture the treasure, uses 5 units of the power gauge and increase the treasure gauge amount when you capture treasure. So basically it does increase the treasure gauge. So normally for most runners, I think it's like 40 or 50% of the treasure gauge that will be captured, but once Law captures it and he has a full power gauge, it does increase it to a higher capture percentage basically. So yeah, can ignore the enemy and capture the treasure, and 1 HP will be left even if KO'd, ineffective if HP is exactly 1. That's self-explanatory, to be honest. And when you are in your enemy's treasure area and the treasure gauge is 50% or more, it boosts the capture speed by 100%. So this is what I was referring to earlier, where some runners have different traits that give them an additional boost to capturing the treasure. So the triple Sanji medal with the 40% cap speed, along with this trait right here, this one is very good for Law. It works in his favor, and it works for somebody that loves to use runners. Me personally, I love runners, and then attackers, and then some defenders. I do play well with defenders most of the times, to be honest, but I prefer runners. Runners win matches in my opinion, unless you have some attackers on the enemy team that are just KO farming, to be honest. Yeah, and trait 1. So those were his character traits 1 and 2. So these are just like normal traits now. To me, they're all character traits, but the character traits are his specific traits as his. So basically, they're Law traits specifically. So yeah, I don't know why I'm rambling or ranting, but moving on. When in the treasure area, nullifies immobilizing status effects inflicted by enemy, and resist stagger and being down. So basically, once you're on the treasure area, you cannot be petrified, you cannot be frozen, you can a flame and incinerate does still affect you, and once you're down to 1 HP and still affected by a flame or incinerate, you are going to be KO'd. So it goes for some status effects basically. So mostly petrification, being iced, or being tremored. So those basically. When attacking an enemy with a skill, 50% recovery of damage given up to 7,500. Sorry, up to 7,500. hold on. When attacking an enemy with a skill, 50% recovery of damage given up to 7,500. See now, this trait right here, this first part, kind of confuses me. I think basically what he's trying to say is the amount of damage that you apply, you get back that in HP. I think, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. So yeah, and nullify the trait 1 HP will be left even if killed by enemy. So yeah, so this whole trait right here just kind of got me, it kind of throws me off. I'm not quite sure that I understand this trait. If you do, let me know in the comments. This video is already longer than it has to be because I'm going through the traits little by little, but I do hope you enjoyed the video and me giving you a in-depth briefing on Trafalgar. When attacked by an enemy with the element you are strong against, nullify max HP reduction and recover 50% of percent damage received from an enemy. Yeah, these traits, like, I understand them when I'm playing, but reading them, they throw me off, me personally. If you do understand them, again, let me know in the comments if there's a more simplified way of putting it so I know. Okay, thank you. When you capture the treasure, recover HP by 30% and reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 30%. When attacked by an enemy using a skill, reduce damage received by 50% and reduce the cooldown time of skill 2 by 10%. So you do get skill cooldown as well, just for capturing and being attacked by an enemy. However, do not get hit. If you can perfect dodge on them. That'll be best for you. When attacked by a character type Navy enemy, remove enemy's attack increase and recover HP by 5%. Again, these are good traits, all capable traits, but perfect dodge on them to avoid being damaged. I mean, if they do attack you, so once they attack you, the trait still applies, but once you perfect dodge, you don't get the damage doesn't apply to you. Yeah, so when attacking something with HP created by the enemy with the element you are strong against, increase damage dealt by 500%. So basically, what blue units make constructs? I honestly cannot remember, but for example, the current EX Blackbeard, he makes stones like EX Mustache, EX Newgate. I'm not gonna call him Whitebeard because he doesn't have a beard. But yeah, so basically they make a construct when they trigger their skill. So if they were blue units, for example, an increased damage of 500% will be applied to the object. So basically you'd get rid of the objects a lot quicker. So that is everything on EX Winter Island Trafalgar. This has been 23-minute briefing. It's not brief, it's very in-depth, and I hope I explained everything for everyone and you were able to actually understand what I was saying, and I did not discombobulate you and did not confuse you, if I pronounce that word properly. So we're going to go into the gameplays, and I do hope you enjoy. So please, if you did enjoy, like, or love the video, let me know in the comments. Please leave a like. It doesn't cost much. I do appreciate your time, do appreciate you taking your time out, clicking the video, watching. If you do watch the full video, let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it, because this video is a bit lengthy. I'm gonna be honest, it's very long. It's gonna be long because I have like 5 gameplays, I think. So let me know if you did watch the full video, if you did enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And I do hope you all stay safe. Have a nice night, nice morning, nice afternoon, nice evening, wherever you are. Do take care. And I hope you hear from me, or you hear my voice in the next video. So have a good one and stay safe. Thank you. And I Lil Bit.
G.I.V.O か久しぶりだ。 ショック。お前ら何やってくれてんの。殺されても文句は言うな。ありえねえ。突き進むのみだ。面倒だな。いいよ。終わりだよ。お父さんが前で優しくて条件は同じ。勝った方の総代だ。条件は同じ。勝った方の総代だ。お前たちには死ぬべきものが面倒だな。私が殺されても文句は言うな。のんびりしてる暇はねえ。面倒だ。手がかかりそうだ。黙ってついてこい。 条件は同じ。勝った方の総取りだ。俺も今やるてるように生きてんだ。のんびりしてる暇はねえ。黙ってついてこい。捉えられんでしょうね。条件は同じ。勝った方の総取りだ。打ちのめす。のんびりしてる暇はねえ。のんびりしてる暇はねえ。面倒だな。のんびりしてる暇はねえ。の
Alright. So I hope my voice is not too loud. I hope it's fine. But just doing like a test after I finished tweaking my headset mic and everything in OBS. So I hope that I'm not too loud, but you're able to actually hear me and hear what I'm saying. But we're going to play a match with Law. I do have a few matches that I've actually played with him and I did win. I won those matches and I just wanted to like do one with audio, like me talking or giving some level of commentary. Commentary is not, I can't speak. Commentary is not my thing, honestly. When I'm playing games and I'm locked in, I just play. So let's see how this goes. Nice. Observation hockey on point. Alright, need to get back over to E. And they're already catching the flags. Leave me alone. Alright. Saturn's not a problem for me. Yeah, I'm gonna know where they do this one. Why are you hitting? Thank you. Bye, BB. BB. I want to summon and get BB because it actually makes sense. I'm BB, he's BB. It fits. I'm not a scum like him though, but either way. Let's see what happens when I'm summoning for him. I did try a few times already, but nothing happened. Wow, I got caught in that. No. I'm the better Law. Okay, he got me. Team, please guard. Like, this is bad. What am I hitting? Who am I fighting right now? Okay, thank you. See, that makes sense. No, BB. Bye. Okay, you got me. You got me on guard. Nah. Come on. Yes. Success. My commentary is not the best, so forgive me if I was just rambling for no reason. But alright, I just wanted to play one match with audio and I won successfully. So that's a win. That's a win for me. So yeah. Alright, so let's see. 7 captures. I did my job. I predominantly love using runners, so when I got Law, I was very happy. So yeah, I want to get BB now because he's fun. He's fun. He looks fun. My captain has him, and he's a unit I really want. So I will be coming out with a summoning video for BB soon, but I want to get more diamonds so I can guarantee him without buying tickets. So yeah, but soon, very soon, before his, but like, I'll have that video out by the time his banner is actually about to leave, or the day his banner actually leaves. Probably I'll have the summoning video out, depends, but let's see what happens. So yeah. All right, I already pressed record. Why does he keep doing that when I kiss my teeth? Either way. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my OBS and it somewhat clips whenever I kiss my teeth or suck your teeth or whatever you call it. I'm Jamaican, so we say when you kiss your teeth, basically. In most places say suck your teeth, but kiss my teeth. But anyways, I'm sorry, I'm rambling again. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm trying to respond on all at once. All right, hold on, I think I know what the problem is. All right, there we go. Wanna come from? Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. Thank you. Very nice. Missed opportunity. I have something for you. I have something for you. Don't worry. Sink, stop eating in the face. Yeah, I don't know where I try. Okay. Whatever you were trying, you succeeded. That's bad. That's very bad. Alright. Waiting on Law. Yeah, just need team for guard. Alright, we have one defender, one attacker, 2 attackers, but one died. He's waiting on BB again, so. Yeah, I don't know where that go. Yeah, anyone can hit back. Stay away there. Piece of garbage. I can't stand you. Please. Check. Nice, thank you. Yo, guard. Guard that, please. Guard that. 5-0. Yes. I love that. I love that. Did murder duties once again. 6 caps. Nice.